Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to the Marooned Marines. That's hard to say, Marooned Marines. They're doing pretty well. It's very cold at the moment and I'm starting to get a little bit concerned that I have not prepared correctly for winter. Yes, we're in a spot of bother at the moment. We've got a whole bunch of work that is going on, which is great, but... and Wires has joined. Excellent. Wires, welcome aboard. I'm very glad that you are here. I'm very glad that you can do some additional work for us. I think that I would like it if you did... Let's see. Well, look, you're going to be researching, quite frankly, at the moment. And as a result, I'm going to build you your own research bench, which can go here. You can have a little stool as well. All right, we'll pop that there for you. And I guess, what else can you do? You can't really... I mean, you're pretty good at cooking, quite frankly. Maybe you can do that. We'll let Priscilla drop back and do... Actually, you know what? Okay, Priscilla can do that. You can... I don't want you to hunt. You can't really do any growing at the moment. And art is something that I'd love to get underway, but really, getting the research underway is going to be more important as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so Wisey's doing a little bit of cooking, but we'll do that just until this new research bench comes online. Who's doing construction at the moment? Danny. Okay. But that is classed behind plant cutting, which we can probably drop back down now. So we'll bump construction up. We'll leave cleaning and hauling at 2, so they get, done before mining and such. But, yeah. Or should we just go back to manual? I wonder. No, probably not. We'll leave it as it stands. We've got another meteorite made of marble, which has landed in the river over here. Cool. The flash storm's over. New recruit, we know about that. Good stuff. Okay, so what we want to do is get construction cranking along. We want Danny to be doing this instead of Robert, because Robert, quite frankly, is not the best at construction. He's getting better. He's got a skill of 5. Maybe we can have him do the hauling as a priority, so he can, bring all of the materials up. Because there's a whole bunch of wood that's lying around out here. And there's a manhunter pack. Okay. Manhunting ibex. Righto. Where are they? They will leave the area in 2 days. You can hide and wait them out or fight them. Okay, how many are there? There's 2 that I can see. I reckon we can take 2 ibex. Quite frankly, I think we can do it. So, what we're going to do is recruit ourselves up. Everyone's going to come out here. They gabbed about television. Excellent. Robert, come to here. And Danny, over to here, please. We're just going to keep an eye on these ibex. If there's more than 2, which it doesn't look like there are. Yeah, okay. So it does seem that there's only 2 of them. Let's let them get a little bit closer. Oh, okay. We did manage to shoot one of the dogs, though, which is not great. But that's okay. We're doing quite well. We've gotten these 2 ibexes taken care of. Our friends can now be let do what they need to do. And we should probably start looking after our animals a little bit better. I think they need a little shed to live in. Yeah? A little wooden shack for our animals. And we'll pop that... I want to pop that just here. Just here. Research finished. Machining. Okay, the husky did die, which is a shame, but that's okay. It's a shame. But look, quite frankly, I don't have the goodies to be able to, feed animals at this stage. So I think it's probably best if we just, let them go. Let them take care of themselves. They're just going to eat these ibexes, which is a bit of a shame. But it's fine. It'll at least keep them alive for the time being, and then they can... I don't know. I need to think about whether or not I'm going to continue training them in the future, or whether or not I'm just going to let them disappear into the cold, dark night. Right. So I want to get gun turrets researched, and then packaged survival meals. Probably need solar panels as well. It might not be a bad idea to get a few other things thought about as well. But look, this is sort of critical stuff that we need. Maybe some carpet? Maybe. We'll see. But once we get those critical things, we're going to then need to get into like microelectronics, multi-analyzers, and then drill all the way down into starflight sensors if we want to build our own ship, which quite frankly, it might be quicker to get down here instead of trying to make a whole bunch of food and then try and, get from here to the other side of the map. Like, it's 30 odd days away. It's fairly difficult. It's going to be fairly difficult, I should say, to make our way out to the crashed starship. So we might be best off making our own. We do have enough materials on this map, as far as I can see, to have a good shot at building our own spaceship. So there's plenty of space, plas steel about. There's a good amount of steel. Components might be a bit of a problem, but we could potentially look at manufacturing those components. Speaking of which, what's this waiting on, guys? Danny, can you have a look at this for me? I'd rather get this online and get our power stabilized, if you don't mind. Because at the moment, that's fairly critical to keep our chillers online and keep the temperature above normal in here so that we don't all freeze to death. I think that's kind of a good thing to think about. Right. We're going to mad Timberwolf. Wait for it. Where is this? Okay, it's coming down this way. Who can take care of this for us? Or are the dogs going to take care of it? Nope. Okay. It's getting aggro. It's gonna try and mess with us. So let's see what we can do about... Where are you going, mate? You just hovering about? Okay, Nick. Who's got the best shooting, actually? Priscilla. Robert's pretty great. Okay, Robert. Come out here for me. Oh, were you asleep? Sorry, buddy. Let's get him out here, and we'll get him to take this Timberwolf down before it goes too crazy on us. Come up to the embrasure. Well done. And you know what? I'll just let that Timberwolf go. Because, let's check my areas here. Expands area 1. Okay, so this is the doggo area. We can let the dogs eat that Timberwolf. That's fine. When it dies, I'll just mark it as forbidden. And the doggos can have that for breakfast. And hopefully, stay alive for a little bit longer. What's this waiting on? Components? How many components do we have? 9. Okay. So we do have enough to make that. And that'll take care of... Oh, geez, this is always... Huh. It said that something struck the ground, but I don't see anything. Like, that one was there before. But I don't see anything there. So I guess... never mind? Never mind. Right. So, how are we doing, guys? How are we doing? We've got food coming along. This is still waiting on some work. But Danny's gone to have a little bit of a nap at the moment. So what I really want is for Danny, when she wakes up, I want her to take care of this and then roll in and put this second research bench in, because I need wires to get started on researching stuff for us as well. And then the next thing we critically need is... Oh man, this is just taking way too long. Way too long to get this construction done. I wonder, how many people are set to construct? Just Robert and Danny. Can you construct wires? Yeah, you can. Let's put you as a 3 there, mate. I mean, you're not going to be terribly good at it, but at least we can get you to just help out and do a little something. Alright, so Danny's getting a little bit of a hoopstone going on, or whatever it's called. She's going to finally finish off this freaking power generator that we've been hoping for quite some time. And with this done, boom. There we go. So power is now, hopefully, taken care of, at least for a while. And then we can try and get this butcher station up and running. I don't know why we're waiting on this. How much marble do we have stored? We've got plenty of granite, but we have no marble. Okay. Alright. So that's something that we're going to need to investigate. Because there's plenty of marble lying about here. It's just being... consumed and turned into tiles across the base, which is a good thing. It's a good thing, because the marble tiles do add a +1 beauty to a room, or to a tile, When there's filth on the ground, it doesn't help, but at least it sort of boosts the room up a little bit to make it a little bit better. Another muffalo has joined us, and it can go into the muffalo area. Excellent. Can hover about down here, eating some grass, and sitting in this non-existent shack that exists here. We'll give them a door as well, shall we? Just a wooden door. Wooden? Do we not have any wooden doors? Okay. I'll have to copy an existing one, so that when we do have some wood, then we can make some wooden doors out of the wood. Does that mean we need some more wood, guys? I feel like it does. I feel like it does. All right, let's get some more wood ordered down here, so that we can keep ahead of that game. We do need to get this bridge set off, so that we can put our hydroponics bay in there, and we need to check out this meteorite as well. Another lump of limestone, lovely. There's a whole bunch of them around now. This map is starting to look fairly crazy with all of the chunks of stuff floating about all over it, but it's just the nature of the beast. So, let's see what we can do about getting... I'll tell you what we're going to do is we'll try and get ahead of things for a little while. We'll turn off manual priorities, and we'll let people do, you know, the standard stack of getting things done, which will involve a lot more plant cutting, a lot more, you know, a lot more of the general sort of things that we need. So either, you know, in other words, we're going to deprioritize research just for the short term, so that we can hopefully get us a little bit ahead of the other things that we need to do. And this is, yeah, this is a worrying part, I gotta say, friends. This is a part that is making me start to feel a little bit concerned. A little bit concerned. So what we're gonna do is we'll get this built up like this. We'll get ourselves just a wooden door. That'll be fine. And then when we've built the roof out over this, what we're gonna do... Wow, Robert's in a work frenzy. Excellent. What we're going to do is we'll get ourselves a sun lamp in the middle of the room. So it's not quite the optimal size, but that's fine. And then we're going to get some hydroponics bays. Where are they? Here they are. And then I guess 3, 4, 5... Oh, not there. We'll just have like that many. And we'll cancel that one and build a copy that can go like there. And these should all be right within... it's so hard to see. Okay, it's not terribly efficient. In fact, we could probably have some more that go like this, and then probably down the sides? That's fine. Look, that'll do us for now. And once these have been constructed, we should be able to get some hydroponics up and running. Because, oh my goodness me. Well, there's only 4 pieces of meat left in our storeroom. Sorry, 4 pieces of rice and 39 pieces of meat. So we're in a spot of bother there, because this won't come back online. I mean, we're in April, May at the moment, which is fall. It's quite cold outside. This isn't going to come back online for some time. So, we really do desperately need to get a whole bunch of food in a relatively short amount of time. So, animals. There's a meteorite. It's not made from meat, though. That would be nice. It is some more silver ore, which is always nice. There's a couple of turkeys here. This guy can be hunted. This guy needs to be hauled back, but it's frozen at the moment, so it's not too much of a strain. I don't know what's happening with hauling. Oh, it's because I went back to manual. Yes, manual priorities. So hauling is not a real priority, although there are a good amount of animal corpses in here. They shouldn't be in that dumping stockpile zone, though. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into... Oops. We're going to go into the storage settings for this, and we're going to turn off corpses entirely. And this guy here, you know what? We are going to allow you to put in animal corpses, but not insects. We don't want insects in there. There's probably some other stuff in there that I don't want, but that's fine. And we want allow fresh. Okay, good. So hopefully we can bring all the animals into here. Guys, no, we don't want that. We don't want that at all. We want allow fresh. Is there no... No impossible to harvest. Aha, there we go. Is that what we need? That is what we need. Okay, great. Good. So that should take care of that. Usually there's an allow fresh and allow rotten at the top there. Or is that just dumping stockpiles? Probably just dumping. But that's okay. All right, good. So, Wise is doing a little bit of research now, which is excellent. We can keep that research chugging along. At the moment, we're working on gun turrets, which I think will be extremely handy. The other thing that we need to consider getting online is the ability to make ammunition. So I think, is that the machining? No, it's the loading bench. Here we go. A workstation for hand loading ammo. It requires steel, which we are currently totally out of. You know what? I'm going to make the whole thing out of steel because it's probably going to be more efficient that way. I'm just going to pop it here. So this is like our workshop zone, which we can, here we go, which we can keep going along. We need some more steel, which is, we've got a little bit here, which we can just order up. We can build the walls around that so that this room can be nicely sealed off and looked after. Is there a problem? Oh, there we go. Okay, there was a problem with a section of wall there. I'm not sure exactly why that was the case, but it's now been taken care of. Things are kind of chugging along nicely. We do have a reasonable amount of animals in storage that we can eat. There's only 4 veggie mush meals left. Hopefully, we can get that bolstered out with a little bit of meat. I mean, we've got some animals here that we can slaughter in dire need. But hopefully we can just, like, chop these guys up and turn them into some lovely... Should we do something other than smoked meat? Should we make, like, maybe some meatballs? I feel like that'd be nice. Alright, do until you have 10 meatballs, guys. I think that's probably going to be a nicer thing to be eating than just smoked meat. It'll probably make people a little bit happier. And you know what? Now that we've got a freezer, I don't think we really need to fuss too much about freezing our animals. About smoking the meat. Because they're frozen, they're not going to spoil. You know, and that's why you would do the smoked meat, to keep the meat from spoiling too quickly. So, you know, now that we've got a freezer, no need to worry about that. I kind of feel like a second freezer might be a good idea. Just maybe. But we'll see. Okay. Gun turrets are now finished, so we can now build those, which is fantastic. The steel that we harvested up here, we can use to build our gunsmithing table, but we're going to need some more. So, where is the nearest steel spot? That's plasteel. Do we have any steel nearby that we can... Aha, here we go. There's some... No, that's silver. I mean, I could probably grab that. Aha! Lots of steel. Oh my goodness me, there's heaps. I don't know if I quite need that much, but I'll take a big chunk out of it. And hopefully that will help keep us ticking along. Are you forbidden? No. Okay, good. Good. Another chunk of steel there. Good. Excellent. I think we're doing well. I think the floors were maybe an error. Like, we don't really need to have marble floors throughout the entire base, but, you know, they're coming along. They are coming along. I think the major medical emergency animals, Tubbo the Husky, is currently... oh, no. Poor Husky. Alright, well, I'm sorry, Husky. There's not much I can do for you. But, ooh, a genetic scientist named Tune is crashing in a transport pod nearby. If he survives the impact, he will be badly wounded. Tune, tell me about yourself. Tell me... Oh, my word. I think you would be a useful person to have. Medical as well. Good shooting. Okay, Edward Toon, you're getting captured. Who's going to do the capturing for me? Well, Robert's up and running, so we may as well capture Toon. I probably could have done the whole, you know, same as last time. I could have tried to, I guess, rescue him instead of capturing, but you know what? It's fine. These guys I want to plant... Oh, they're already set to rice. Excellent. Good. Because rice grows much, much faster than anything else. And that's the sort of thing that we want to have just to stop us from... Oh, man, we're running low on food, but it's okay. We got this. Another marble chunk has fallen from the sky. That moon is continuing to break up and cause absolute destruction. But it's alright. We have a plan. The research that we're doing will hopefully... get us off this planet sooner rather than later. Cool. Oh, what? Toon? What's going on? Oh, yeah, righto. That's fine. You're getting patched up. He's got a cracked pelvis. Yowza. And a bunch of asthma. Yeesh. Not the greatest. Okay, how are you going to do for recruiting? 31% and 11 to go? Let's do it. Let's get this guy on board. I'm looking forward to expanding this base and getting some more and more people up and running. It'll be fantastic. But I think that okay, here's what we're going to do. I think that we need to flip back like this. We need some, I guess, crafting, like stone cutting and stuff, needs to be done at a higher rate here. So, let's see. Over construction? Who else can do? Oh, Priscilla can do. Okay, so let's put that at a 2. Alright, so if there's no cooking to be done, I want Priscilla to get down and do some stone cutting for us. Hopefully, we can get these floors finished out and get a bunch of additional marble stacked up so that we can start expanding the barracks here and making things a little bit more comfortable for people like Wires and Priscilla, who are currently having to like live in the dining room, which must not be the greatest. Like, people are constantly walking through there and they must be interrupting them all the time, which I can imagine is probably fairly awful. Probably fairly gross. Let's see. Nick, mate, I think we really need to get on top of the plants, mate. Can you do that as an extreme priority? Because the sooner we get these hydroponics up and running, the better we're going to be. Because this meat that we have here, I mean, we've got 10 meals, which amongst the 5 of us, and with Toon being fed as well as a prisoner, yeah, we're not going to be doing terribly well for food. So the sooner you can get that underway for me, the better. Rice plant died why? Okay, look. Let's allow sowing no. Same goes with this one. We'll turn these off until we hit summer again. It is currently hard snow outside. Alright. We're starting to hit Danger Town. We need some additional food here to help us out. There are some links and things about. We need to be mindful of those because they will attack us. There is a gold. Wow. That's a lot of gold. That's a hell of a lot of gold. And a Muffalo has decided to get its revenge on one of our friends, but it's okay because they're too quick on the trigger. They're too quick on the trigger. They won't allow themselves to be taken down by no dumb Muffalo. Take that, Muffalo. That's what you get. You're going to freeze to death in the middle of nowhere now. Bleeding out in 1 hour. Well, sorry. It's always awful when that sort of thing happens, but it's okay. It's fine. These things do happen. Now, how are we doing in here? 20, 21 degrees? Excellent. Are the bedrooms too cold? Yes, they are. Okay, so we need to get some vents set up in here so that we can let the heat from this fireplace ripple its way through the rest of the base and preferably into these rooms as well. I won't do the prisoner's room yet, just because I don't want them to, oh dear. Have we not, oh, this is a problem. This is a problem. Okay, we desperately need this to come online. We need these walls up and running. So you know what? These cancel. These cancel for now. We'll do it later, but I need those walls quick. I need those walls up and running so that this roof will get built, because at the moment it's 1 degree Celsius out here. And as a result, these hydroponics basins can't be used. So this is desperately something that I need done. Wires is going to build the butchering area for us, which is cool. That's nice. But, I'm worried. I am very worried. I wonder, how much is this actually using? Current power use high, but it's -3, -4 outside. If I were to put in a vent in the corner of this room, would it mean that I could turn this off? I feel like it would. I feel like that's a thing that we could consider. But we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. I mean, power's not critically a problem at the moment. Ooh. If it gets cold enough, is this river going to freeze over? I mean, I've never seen that happen before, but I have to imagine it's a possibility, right? Because if that froze over, then our watermill generator would cease functioning. which I don't particularly want to see. But I guess as we... I mean, it's only fall at the moment. As we push deeper and deeper into winter, I guess we're going to find out. But we'll find out next time. Thanks, friends. See you then.